My name is Tadaoki Kihara. A little bit longer. So Mr. Douglas called me Tada, just Tada. I came Jamaica 3 months ago, just beginning of July, and my English is not still so good, on the way of improvement. So please be patient for this 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And I came here as a productivity consultant dispatched by JICA, JICA, a Japan International Cooperation Agency. Someone is from here, from JICA, and supporting me. And I'm very proud of standing here to share the idea about productivity with you. Thank you. Then I want to start my slides. Do I have how to proceed the slide? How far have I gone? Just before starting my presentations, I want to explain myself. I worked in Japan for more than 40, nearly 40 years. And first half of that was in Hitachi Zosen Corporation. And I will explain something, my experience that was in 1984 and 1985. In those years, I was in charge of the constructing a fertilizer plant, ammonium sulfate plant. And that time, I did a working team, based on the schedule chart like this. This is called Gantt chart. And in construction of such big plant, there are so many working items. So everything was shown on this chart. And each work and many people are coordinated on the basis of this chart. And everything is decided at the first of the contract between the client and contractor. So our goal was to do job as contracted and in a specified quality and by the specified date. So for the productivity, and the topic of today's presentation is measurement. So in this project, we measured the progress of construction and the quality of the plant being constructed. And the second topic about my experience is when I worked in the envelope manufacturing company. And I did various things, but most impressive one was Iki-Iki team. Iki-Iki is a Japanese term. It means fresh or lively or active or vivid, something like that. So I thought this was very important, especially in economically difficult period. This shows something about the envelope we manufactured in those days. So I worked in this company during the period of Japanese lost 20 years. This is from the 1990s to 2010, a few years ago. And Japanese economy was had very big problems, difficulties. And during that time, any person in company can tell the definitive way to the success. So most important thing is to collect the ideas of all employees. In other words, the teamwork was very important during that difficult years. So we made the annual business plan and coordinate all the employees towards share the goal and we measured about the indicators built in annual business plan and whether we are working together toward the same goal. So my first experience and second this experience is somewhat different. In my first experience, everything was decided already. So how to do as scheduled. But for this experience, the important thing is to make the teamwork. So I did the Iki project to facilitate us as working together in mental meaning. Okay, then this is the essential part. What is the measurement? You know this, what is this? This is the meter of a car showing the speed. This is an instrument to measure the speed. And then, what is this? You understand? I bought this after I came here to manage my body. I think this is a very good value. You know, high pressure is 126 and low pressure is 78. I'm proud of this. Okay, this is also measuring my body or my health. Yes, this is device to check pressure. And what is this? This is, you know, Robinson Crusoe. Yeah. And after he arrived some island, lonely island, the person is only him. After arriving that shore, he made he scratched to show the date, number of days after he arrived there. Using this, he decided the season, and maybe he used it for the his agriculture. So this is some instrument or indicator of time. For the last, do you know what this is? Toothpaste, very familiar to us. And in Japan, I did not have the toothpaste like this. We can see the inside, see through. And it shows the volume of remaining toothpaste. But at the same time, it shows the time when we have to buy new one. This is very good tool for the manufacturer, maybe. So all these are related to measurement. The device is to measure. And I want to call these indicators of something. Please remember the word indicator. And I continue about what is measurement. You know what this is? This is an elephant. And suppose I don't have eyesight, and I've never seen elephant before. Then what happens? If I touch the nose of elephant, then I think elephant is like a horse. And if I touch the leg of elephant, then I may think elephant is something like tree. And when I touch the tail, then it is something like brush. So if that I don't have eyesight, then I cannot know the whole of the elephant. I can only the part of elephant. Then what happens? This is very difficult situation. The elephant is coming on the car. What happens? So if I know only the part of elephant, then I don't have to escape from this situation. But if I had the eyesight, then I can see everything of elephant. Then I have to immediately escape from this situation. So this is big difference. Only to know the part of things or knowing all of the things. So it is same as in the business. If I think regarding the business situation, if I decide something based on the partial view, partial knowledge, then maybe I may make some mistake in making decision. And if I am successful, then maybe like this. You see, the left-hand side is maybe a small girl, and she and the elephant is already friends. So if we understand everything, then we can get friends with elephant, and also in business. And continue, what is measurement? This is about Jamaica. So the top left side is already, you saw this kind of graphs many times. This is GDP per capita. And you already know what shows Jamaican's performance. There are Jamaica's performance and Caribbean countries' performance and global performance. And we can know about Jamaica from the data. And top right-hand side is number of people coming back to Jamaica. Once people goes to abroad for learning or to going to university or something, and after that they return, and these are the numbers of these. So this trend is basically the decreasing, reducing trend. So maybe many of people once go to abroad and never return to Jamaica. This is also a problem. And bottom graph is exchange rate between Jamaican dollar and US dollars. The Jamaican value of Jamaican dollar is decreasing like this. So all these are problems. We measure by the data about Jamaica like this. And we think, why? This cartoon shows some ideas about that. You see bureaucracy or debt or something. Financial deficit. This is not my idea. I found this cartoon, so I'm using this. So many of people know already the reason about it. And then what to do? That lady, smiling lady, is thinking about it maybe. Last night, we had a starting ceremony last evening. And I took her, I was very happy to take picture in the same picture. Here. And in the future, the guy on the bottom side will think about Jamaica. So anyway, we measured and we thought about the reason, and we are going to think about what to do. I think this is very important. After measuring, we can do like this. Totally think about Jamaica. We can think about Jamaica. And then in the business field, why we have to measure? You see, this is a kind of a business plan. And maybe some of you already knows about the balanced scorecard. This is a style of balanced scorecard. Business plan made in balanced scorecard style. And left-hand side, you see a graph with many circles and arrows. Each circle is showing the strategic goals. And there are 4 levels. The bottom level is learning and growth. And second is internal process, I mean in the company. And third level is customer. And top level is financial. So in these aspects or perspective, we set various the strategic goal, what to do. And we connect with arrows showing the relationship between the strategic goals. And at the same time, we make an action plan. So by this action plan, we decide who do what at what time and where and why, by what reason and how do it. You know, 5W1H, we can describe this in this action plan. In the beginning of the year, we make these business plans. But with making these business plans, it does not mean the success. Something is still missing. This is the comparison table between the plan and actual status. So at the beginning of the year, we make the business plan, and after 6 months, we can compare what is actually happening and express on this table. This table has the plan and actual status and the maybe performance by percentage. If we could do as planned, then it is 100%. And if we could do only 50%, then it is 50%. We show on a colored column, green, yellow, or red. And in red part, it is realized the percentage is very low. It is critical part. So we can focus to considering what to do for these red color items, red color actions. And we can consider what to do, how to change our activities. So this is related to measurement. After a half year, we measure the real activity and evaluate it and think about what to do. So I repeat this. The essence is to measure and find gap and bridge gap. How to do to bridge gap. Next. And we look into the balance scorecard in some detail. How to measure. Until last slide, I talked about we have to measure. And on this slide, how to measure. So this is essentially same as previous balance scorecard. And top part, financial perspective, I wrote profit and plus 20%, increased from last year by 20%. And this is most important goal. So among many strategic goals, this is most important. And we call this KGI, key goal indicators, increasing profit by 20%. And others are contributing to attain this KGI. For the customer perspective layer, loyal customer, to increase the loyal customer. Loyal customer is misspelling. It should begin with L, loyal customer. We have to increase. And in internal process level, high value products or internet sales or manufacturing cost or customer claims. Among these, the red color is manufacturing cost. This means this is most important to increase the profit. So it is called KPI. The same for the learning and growth level. ISO 9001, introduction of ISO 9001, and productivity training. And these are the important. So I wrote in red. So these are very important, so called KPI. So a strategic goal expressed by strategic items, left side column, and the goal. So I introduce you about the speedometer of car. The meter itself is the indicator, and the the specific speed about at 50 kilometers per hour. That is regulated speed of car in Jamaica. And like this, the specific point in the indicator is the goal. So manufacturing cost plus 50%, minus 15% is the goal. And manufacturing cost itself is called indicator, so key performance indicator. Maybe my explanation is somewhat complicated, but I hope you understand this. And important point is that I explained about branch scorecard, but actually we have many management layers in company, from top corporate level to the bottom shop floor level. So for corporate level and business unit level, the key goal indicator is profit plus 20%, or based on each unit, 50 plus 50% or some other figure. But for department level, we cannot pursue the profit because the profit can be attained only by the manufacturing department, but also by sales department. So the goal for manufacturing department should be something like manufacturing cost plus minus 15%. And for sales department, maybe some other goal. So these are called key performance indicator, respective to each management level. So we have to drill down some more for lower sections. In this example, raw materials efficiency. This is the manufacturing section for some specific product. So efficiency shall be increased by 10%. For other sections, somewhat other figures. And at bottom shop floor, materials damage in warehouse is 50%, minus 50%. So these are the KPIs. So what I want to say here is the goals shall be changed depending on each layer of management. This is very important thing. When I worked in Japanese company, this was very difficult. So it is easy to make the same business plan as the higher levels. But we need consider about the higher level, and we have to create our own level, the business plan for own level. I want to say this on this drawing. So I was saying about drill down to each layer. And this means controllable. So drill down to controllable goals. Profit is not controllable for lower levels. So this is very, very important in practical business. And I changed the mood. What we can learn from a measurement. And this is a sample of climbing Mount Everest. And we can use the GPS device to measure. And by using this, we can learn where we are now and where we are going to and why. And at the same time, we can learn what to do to approach the goal. I mean, to arrive at the top peak of Mount Everest. And after that, arriving at the peak, we can get closely together and make our team stronger. We can share the joy of standing on the top. So this is also a very important thing. And we can get after measuring and doing something. And how can we learn best? We can learn and we can measure. And we can learn from that. But only with these, there's no value. And after that, if we act, then it is very important and it has very big value. Measure and learn so that we can act. The important thing is to act, so we can do measure and we can learn such that we can act. So select indicators so that we can change. And after measurement and learning from that, we can find gap where the gap is. I already explained you about gap using the comparison table colored in green, yellow, and red. And after that, we have to bridge the gap. So in this stage, bridging, we have to revise the action plan. We first make, at the beginning of year, we make action plan. So we have to change based on where the gap is and what the gap is. And during this time, we can apply various productivity tools, productivity philosophies like 5S or waste identification and removal, or so quality team or something. There are many tools, so we can apply this to make the better action plan. Also, after making revised plan, we have to share it. Share the revised plan and take action. And continue measuring and learning. And this is the final part of my presentation. So I explained various things, but there is one system which accommodate all of points I explained until the previous slide. This is the PDCA cycle. So maybe many of audiences know about this. At the plan stage, we make plan, we make business plan, and we set the goal, and we make action plan. And next, D stage, do stage. We do manage the action, and we can control to approach the goal. And in check stage, we do measurement and identify the gap, and we learn and revise the plan. And next, in act stage, take necessary action after revising the plan, and we further get close to the goal. And next, we go to the next stage, plan stage of the next level, next year. So after rotating this cycle, we can do the continuous improvement. And this way of thinking, procedure, is taken into the international standards like ISO 9001 or ISO 14000. And I want to add one thing that is written in on the bottom, the Iki-Iki team, I already explained, but only making the rule is not enough. So all of the employees must accept it and must think each person want to do this. So this is the concept of Iki-Iki team. So practically, I have this cycle for making Iki-Iki team. It starts at the quality of relation, right-hand side. That means a team is composed of many persons. So we have to make warm and affirmative environment in the team. And then if we can do that, then our way of thinking is we can think or we can listen to other members. And listening to others is very important. And we can listen and we can add our opinion. Then we can make better thinking, share idea and feel sympathy. And if I can do that, then in the next box, we can make action in the, in the teamwork, as a teamwork. Then the result will be better than each person is independent. So we can get better results as a team. And after attaining the better results, then our feeling is better as a team. So we go back again to quality of relation, better quality. So in this cycle, maybe we all have the private goal and also a corporate goal. So if we can do really this, then the private goals and corporate goals will be equal. This is very important thing. And based on this, someone calls this success spiral. Based on this spiral, we can rotate the PDCA cycle, this cycle. Then we can much better improve our goals. And this is finally results in the better profitability, the topic of today's presentation. Okay, this is finished my presentation. Thank you very much for your participation and patience. Thank you very much.